G'day ladies and gentlemen, Kieran Downham, Document Management Tasmania, and thank you yet again for spending just a few minutes with me as we share a couple of stories. And I'll tell you what, I've got a great story for you today, because I was recently having a conversation with a client. Interest rates have just gone up. And he was talking, oh God, Kieran, I've got supply chain issues, we've got the petrol's going up, the staff are saying cost of living, so I know very well I'm going to be hit with this. Oh, it's all doom and gloom, it's all too hard. And he goes, what do you think I should do? What do you do? What should I do? And I'm going, well, there's no doubt we're in a changing economic landscape, and there's no doubts that we're going to see inflation move, or it's moving. You only have to look what's happening in America. They're talking about 8% inflation. All of that stuff flows. We do know that as inflation moves, the RBA will continue to move interest rates because it's the only way the RBA can slow the economy down. And of course, I've come from a generation where I remember double-digit interest rates. I've been through that process, as probably many of you have, and it is not unimaginable to think that over a period of time it could go back again. That's not being doom and gloomy, but that's not actually telling you what you should do and how to get around it. So let's talk about what should you be doing as a young business owner right here, right now, in order to make your life a little bit simpler so you can sleep at night without actually having to think the world's ending, because it's not. First thing to remember, banks are businesses. And like all businesses, they're to sell product lines and in order to actually make a profit. You should have an account manager or a bank manager, a relationship with someone at your bank. Now, if you don't, reach out to your bank and say, who is my account manager? Who is my relationship manager? I'd like to revisit and review. Because all banks will have someone dedicated. Now, you're going to say to me, but Kieran, what if I'm using an internet bank, or what if I'm doing one of those things online? In this current economic landscape, that may not be the right fit for you. So therefore, I would go to a finance broker and I would actually put my banking out for review and to see, because as we move into uncertain territory and the business seas get a little bit rougher, you're going to need a relationship manager. If you're a highly geared organisation, and what I mean by highly geared, you have a lot of debt, and you are terrified by raising interest rates, I would be strongly recommending that you have a conversation with your bank manager or your account manager about facilities that provide what we call a cap and a collar. That is, it ensures the product won't go beyond this or to this. Those type of facilities exist. Now, you're going to say, but Kieran, I've never heard of a cap and collar. Well, the reason you've never heard of a cap and collar is because the banks always like to sell you the product of the moment or the product of the day. It doesn't mean the product doesn't exist. At the end of the day, the banks are here to do business and make profit, and as a business, they will meet the market's demand. The ability to create a banking solution where you can actually cap and collar interest rates does exist. You pay for it. No denying, you pay for it. You'll pay an annualised premium against it, which basically acts as an insurance premium, hedging against rising interest rates. But these are the things that you should be looking at in order to protect your business today. You should be playing that traditional game, that one game I love to play, what if? What if this happens? What are we going to do? What if that happens? What are we going to do? When we know that a business's operational overheads are going to move, and if you're in a commoditized market where you can't change your sales revenue in line with your operational on costs, it is really important that you put protections in place to actually protect your cash flow, because in economic change, cash flow is king. And that's what you have to secure down. Other people to talk to about giving you advice when you simply go, Kieran, I don't know what I don't know. Your accountant right here, right now, should not just be the guy that looks after your BAS and your statutory needs. They should be able to give you some guidance in what solution would be the best fit for your business. And if your accountant can't do that, change accountants, because your accountant should be doing that. That's what they're there for, to help steer you through this process. And the bank will actually gladly take your money and give you the right product for your needs. But of course, it comes down to one simple thing. If you don't know what you don't know what to ask for, you must have a strong understanding of, this is what I believe is the right thing for my business. This is the direction I want to take in. May I give you the strong recommendation of Cap and Collar. Is a fantastic facility that helps a highly geared business. If you're not highly geared, crack on, you're going to be fabulous. You don't have to worry about a damn thing. But we are going into changing waters. Ring the bank, ring the accountant to start with. Have a good one. See ya.